Hi everyone, hi my dear Aries, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to give you my monthly tarot forecast and advice, and this video is for the month of July 2023. Things you need to be aware of and pay attention during this month. And as always, I'm using two tarot decks to give it the forecast. I'm using the basics, the Rider tarot deck, and this lovely Eliminator tarot deck, and I'm going to pull two cards from each deck to give you my forecast to make it as accurate as possible. So I'm going to have 4 cards in total. Let's start with the Rider tarot deck and see what you have, my dear Aries, for the month of July. Okay, we have the Devil, Straight with a major arcana. Okay, one more. Nine of Wands. That's from the Rider tarot deck. And let's see from this beautiful Eliminated tarot deck what we have. Okay, we have Queen of Swords. And last but not least, Seven of Swords. So we have the major arcana, the Devil, we have Nine of Wands, and we have 2 swords. We have 7 and we have Queen of Swords. So that's an interesting mix, I would say, but let's start with the Devil since it's the first one and it's probably the most important one out of all this 4. So when it comes to the Devil, first, it's a major arcana. All major arcanas are about life-changing events, something important that's going to happen. So that's why you need to be more aware of the things around you. Pay more attention to people you meet, whatever is happening to you. Everything is going to make sense. All details, they're gonna matter. So be more careful and more aware of your surroundings. When it comes to the Devil, it's when it comes to psychological, emotional, mental well-being, it's a total roller coaster. So be ready, like emotionally, go up and down, up and down. One day you feel so happy and excited about something. Next day you feel depressed and anxious and have lots of negative feelings and negative emotions. Next day again, you're happy, then you go down. So the whole month of July is going to be like ups and downs for you, my dear Aries. And it can be one day, like it can be extreme points. Like one day you can buy a car or get a new job, and a week later you lose your job, or you lose something, or something can happen, or you will have some problems. Like completely different. But it doesn't mean that Devil, it's not only about negative things. As I just told you, something positive can happen as well. And Devil, it is all about the darkness inside of us, all the shadows we have, and he likes the material world. That's why I highly encourage to you, my dear Aries, for the month of July, set up the material goals. Do not be afraid of them. Clearly know what you want. He likes money. He likes all the material things. If you want to buy something, if you want to buy a new car, you want to, I don't know, purchase an apartment, a property, you want to buy a bag, or like set up any goals for yourself, for your business, what you want to achieve for the month of July, do it. He loves it. And in general, if you're planning to have some big purchases, as I said, it's a good month for that as well. But again, it can be ups and downs, so just be careful with that. As I said, one day you can make a big and lovely and happy purchase. Next day something can happen. Just be aware of that. And Devil, going back to all the negative sides and all the negative behavior traits, focus on them. And he is all about fears. He is all like, he will, like, why you can go down, it's because of your fears. Whatever you are afraid, the Devil will show you. If you have a fear of, I don't know, if you're afraid that your partner is going to cheat, something can happen. Like the Devil can come and test you and have different situations for you. If you're afraid of failure, devil will test you out. So all your fears, do not let your fears control you. You should take control over them. But that's the reason why you can go down. It's because fear start controlling you, start controlling your behavior, start controlling your mood, your mental, emotional states, because you are afraid of something, because you have so many fears inside of you and negative thoughts. As I said, devil, it's about darkness and about negativity as well. So all those negative thoughts and negative feelings, they can eat you and bite you and take a lot of your energy, and mentally you can feel anxious, depressed, and sad about something. Work on your behavior traits. I highly encourage you, because he likes the money, he likes alcohol, he likes drugs, he likes gambling. So he's trying to put out all those negative things out of us, all the shadows, all the addictions we have. So if you can limit yourself, like avoid smoking or drinking, and on the other side do more sports, have some good habits, and follow the nutrition plan, or have a whole month not drinking, if it's possible, that's going to be good for you. So do not, he will try to provoke you. So do not try to let him do that, and focus on your negative behavior traits. Maybe you're getting angry easily at other people, maybe you're getting frustrated about something, maybe you are always negative and you over control other people, or you're jealous. Look how you behave, look at all those negative qualities, negative behavior traits which are inside of you, because they will be in full motion in the month of July. But again, it's just for you to work on that. It's for you to acknowledge that. The moment you acknowledge that, the moment you see that, that's already a huge step, but that's already an improvement. But that's going to be, again, total roller coaster, emotionally especially. It can go up and downs. And when you look at the devil, when you look at the people in the card, you can easily get rid of all those chains. You can easily, they're not that hard, like in terms of how tight they are. You can easily remove them. You can easily, again, it's about control. It's control of your fears. It's control of your emotions. It's control in acknowledging, yes, I do maybe have some negative sides and dark sides inside of me, but I truly accept myself and I love myself for all of this. So you can easily get out of this devil, but it's all under your control. You can do that. Just do not get into the situations when devil manipulates you, when your fears take control over you, and all the negative behavior traits and all the negative feelings and negative emotions. So be careful, and don't forget to set up, as I said, material goals, achievements, physical things you want to get in the month of July. The more of this you do, the better the better it is. Next one is 9 of Wands. And when we talk about 9 of Wands, you can see that you're kind of here after a fight. Something happened and you are trying to protect yourself. You're defending yourself in whatever is happening. So there might be some situations with people. Maybe you will get into the arguments with other people. Like, you will be in a position where when you have to defend yourself, when you have to stand up for yourself and be ready to fight and be ready to do all your work. So physically, we can also see that the month of July, it's a little bit challenging month when it comes to physical health as well. Of course, we've been fighting, and after fight, we need to protect ourselves and be ready for everything. So do whatever you want to do. Know your worth. Again, also kind of similar idea, what was the devil about as well. Know your worth and do not get into other people's problems, whatever they are dealing with. Focus on yourself. You have a lot of, like, in the month of July, you will have a lot of your own things to take care of, a lot of other things. So focus on that. If you have time, if you have resources, yes, help others. But I highly encourage you to focus on yourself. Do not involve other people into your problems as well. It's a month to take full responsibilities for whatever is happening in your life. So please do that, and I highly encourage you, do not be afraid of anything. Remove this guard. Like, why are you guarding yourself? Why you have this tension inside of you? Like, what's blocking you? Maybe there are people, maybe there are some events which are happening in your life, but something is blocking you and you're not able to act fully because you're afraid that something is gonna happen. Like, ask yourself, what is that? What stops me and what limits me in my life? Why I cannot let some things go? Why maybe you're too attached to the past, some past events that happened to your life, and you're still like kind of ready and guarding yourself. What else is going to happen? So it's time to move on. It's time to let your past go and stop defending yourself, stop guarding whatever you are guarding. And it's time to remove this fence and go and live with your full potential. Next one, we had the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she actually shares one main idea, which is around all of these cards as well. It's about taking control over yourself. Whatever I talked about, the devil, right? The fears can take over you, your emotions can take over you, because it's going to be very emotional months. And the Queen of Swords is also telling us, okay, do not let your emotions take over you. The Queen, she has a control over everything. When you see the sword is about actions. She controls all her actions. She controls whatever she thinks, whatever she says, and how she acts. So I want you to have control over that. I want you to be more aware about what you say, how you think about other people, or in general, what kind of thoughts you have in your mind, because we are trying to avoid the negative ones. Remember about that? We are trying to avoid the past. We need to let the past go, and we need all those fears go and start taking control over your life and whatever is happening in your life. So do not let your emotions decide what you should do and how you should act, because you can make impulsive choices. You can make impulsive decisions like on spot and make lots of mistakes. Based on all these cards, I would say that's the main idea, my main message to you, my dear Aries. Please take control over your emotions. If you see that you're overreacting or you're over emotional right now, give yourself some time. Do not make decisions on spot, because again, she has this word. If you cut something, that's it. There is no way back. You cannot glue it. You cannot put it back. That's it. It's done. So that's why I want you to be very aware of what you do, and do not make impulsive decisions and choices, emotionally driven decisions and choices. Give yourself some time. I don't know, you maybe overreacted. Your partner said something to you and you overreacted and you decided, okay, we are breaking up. Or maybe if it's your husband and or your spouse and you're applying for a divorce right away and submitting the documents, there is a high chance that you are overreacting. And I want you to calm down. I don't know, breathe in, breathe out, meditate, go for a walk. But please make sure that your mind is in control of everything and not your emotions. That's the main problem. The main problem which can happen to you during the months of July, my dear Aries, your emotions. As I said so many times, it's going to be very emotional past months. And I was thinking about this card and about past, and you need to let your past go and live your life here at this present moment. Okay? And also when it comes to the Queen of Swords, she analyzes everything. It also comes to the emotions, right? Why we don't want to have emotional driven decisions, because first you will make a lot of mistakes, and second of all, the Queen of Swords, she is analyzing everything. She observes observes before she acts. So I want you to observe and analyze things before you go and do something, and do not make some on spot irrational decisions and choices. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is just showing that it's going to be a lot. Again, the month of July, it's just, I feel like the key word for you, my dear Aries, the month of July is a lot. It's a lot to handle. It's a lot to take care of. And when we talk about Seven of Swords, it's just you have a lot of tasks and things to take care of. Like you see, we have Seven of Swords. You are carrying 5, and other 2 are on the ground. They just, you don't have enough space for all of those things. So remember what I said about this card, to let past and things go. We have to let things go. You have a lot. You have too many things on your plate, and you're trying to handle and carry all of them. You're being a little bit greedy, my dear Aries, because you want to do this and this and this, and I want to do this and take care of this, and maybe goes there and goes there, but your time maybe is limited, your resources are limited, and it's just not possible to do all of this. That's why you don't even have enough hands to carry all of this. And if you take more, there's a high chance that everything is gonna crash. So I want you to free up some space. I want you to get rid of the things which are not relevant to you. I want you to prioritize things. Like setting up your priorities is important in the month of July. Actually organizing and structuring, okay, what is important for me right now? And actually looking at these things. Can I handle this right now? Do I have enough time? Do I have enough resources? Do I have enough physical strength and mental capacity and emotional capacity for that as well, or not? Yes, there is a chance that some new opportunities can actually come to you in the month of July. Maybe some new clients, more clients. You already have a lot, maybe more clients, maybe more things you have to do. But you will have to decide in the month of July what is more important for you. You cannot carry it all. I just want you to remember this. The moment you become greedy in the month of July, remember what I'm telling you right now, because the moment it happens and you start getting all the things around you and more and more and more, just remember that you're like this close from a breaking point when everything can crash. And the devil, he likes people being greedy. That's a negative behavior trait. He loves that. But he will show you that. And he will manipulate you sometimes. So in order to avoid that, I want you to make the decisions. I want you to make the choices. What is more important for you? What project or task you're doing are more important for you? Setting up your priorities. Maybe it's a summer month, it's July, and you want to go on vacation and you want to finish, wrap up the client, and then you also want to move, and then you want to start a new project, and then you have to take care of your household things and your kids and your husband and like lots of other stuff. You want a lot and you're carrying a lot. Physically exhausting months. I see that, and you want everything. But it's time to change that. It's time to reorganize everything in whatever you have and free up some space for new opportunities which can come to you in July. If you free up some space, new opportunities will come. Do not worry that you will lose something, that you won't have any more projects or things to do. You will have things to do. Like by the time you know what's important to you, by the time you focus on your things and not things of other people, focus on your projects, focus on what you can carry on, and let some things go, new things will come to you, and you will feel like, removing the weight off your shoulders. You will feel free, and you will feel like light in your feelings and your emotions. Okay, and physically as well. So that's the month of July for you, my dear Aries. I'm not gonna lie, that's not an easy month. It's going to be, I'm going to wrap up in terms of the keywords. For you, my dear Aries, the month of July is going to be very emotional month. Lots of things to take care of. You need to prioritize what's important for you in terms of your task, in terms of the things you're doing, letting some things go. It's very important. It can be a roller coaster month. Do not let your emotions and your fears take over you. And yeah, it can be a lot, but you can structure everything. You can have everything under control, and you can control it. And you can change everything. So that was it for you, my dear Aries. Let me know how you feel about months of July. Maybe you have some plans. Maybe you have a lot of plans and you already feel that it's going to be a lot for the month of July. Let me know in the comments below. I will be happy to read and know how you're feeling. And thank you for watching, and I see you in my next video.